Thank you. It is certainly an incredible honor for you extending to me the courtesy of you taking the time to listen to this voice that you probably haven't heard of or listened to before. But it's humbling to even have that opportunity to share with you my small yet sincere words about resilience that I'm relating to you as my journey, or part of my journey, that I'm making the great presumption that you are also on a similar journey and are looking for not just inspiration, but points of guidance or things of what not to do. So I hope that I can fulfill both of those things for you today. I guarantee you of this. This episode will change your perspective on this present moment. Today's topic is called Touch 2.0. You must listen. This is also from a previous podcast where I probably entitled it as All Words Are Unnecessary. Not that I'm against words, because that's what I'm using to share with you my journey, but sometimes it's about the underlying sound and tone and intention and resonance of whatever I'm saying that is even deeper and more relevant to you than just the words. But when used properly, they can be useful. But like models and words, all words are unstable, but some can be useful. So knowledge and data can help to make sense of things in this world of ours, but not really of people or of spiritual subjects. Like you and I, at our respective and common essences. The other day, I was rereading or continuing to read a book about Kabbalah. Take it easy. This is not a recitation about any religious matter. Kabbalah means, from its Hebraic essence, receiving. Kabbalah means receiving. Now, as I mentioned, I had kind of sort of read or probably had skimmed the pages of this book many years ago. But as with many events and observation in his life of love, sometimes that whisper or those soft suggestions from a person or from nature or from a book in this case, they can appear or reappear to you before you're ready to actually fully receive the guidance. A good friend of mine, another person I call my brother, Larry D. He often mentions and reminds me of this. He says this to me: the teacher only appears when the student is ready. Now, I've known him for 30 years, and we have shared so many things militarily wise, leadership wise, family wise, but he has mentioned to me over the past 3 decades that only a teacher can appear when a student is ready. So while I may have missed the invitation to a maiden voyage, a whisper, a poem, a book, a chance meeting with someone, or just a sudden view or observation, that instance still does plant a seed in your awareness, even if your I guess soil of awareness is still lacking depth. That seed can still be there. It can still survive. It would help if you would maintain it, if I would maintain and water and nurture that seed. But sometimes you let it go and it withers, like you say, on the vine. But then sometimes as it continues to grow and bloom within you, from the light, from that pilot light within you and I, maybe unknown or unnoticed by me or you, when another similar sound or idea echoes in your heart, now perhaps you're ready to receive, to fully receive that seed of experience. So previously in 820 episodes, I had talked about what we create and what we produce. I do not create anything here. We can only use and apply the already created resources for us to do what? To produce from our very presence our understanding of our unique purpose and message. That is the presence I ask you to remember and to maintain and to nurture and to share. I speak of the currency of you, of your beauty. I ask you to use that and spend it wisely. The currency of you, the currency of your beauty. Spend it wisely, but attending to your definitions in maintaining and sharing them. Sharing them with yourself and with your Creator first, and then with others, friend, foe, enemy, freely. That's the beauty I ask you to define and come to grips with for yourself. That's the beauty I ask myself of every day to redefine and remain in grip and in contact with that for myself. And then to share that with whoever, with whatever I will encounter in my journey today. For as long or as short as your journey may take, it really shouldn't matter. Even if it's just on these and during these 500 seconds we are sharing today. As I mentioned earlier, I started the rereading of the book called Kabbalah. And then the title for this episode, for this very 820 episode, came to me in reading that book. You must listen. Not that I didn't or don't listen, although probably a lot of truth and accuracy in that statement about me. But as I was reading that book, something came to me as a gentle, insistent reminder to do what I maybe only talk about more than actually doing. You must listen, Ming. You must listen, Ming. The touch of that message or that seed planted within me was still there, but I may not have noticed that before. Of course, in this world, we may encounter negative touches or imposed, mandated, or forced seeds in our personal soil. But pardon me, I'd like to discuss this and focus on this from positive possibilities and not on the negative variables. That touch, that current remembrance is in this now. That enables us not to create an experience, but to receive the experience like every thought that ever came to you and I. That's the Kabbalah, the receiving. As a graceful nudge to you along your winding and sometimes precarious path, but always forward with the safety included in those instructions. Why? Because you listened. Thank you once again. Stay present. Stay current. It's always 820.